Today, there's a touch of fall in the air, and it's motivated me to make something with a touch of fall in its flavors. And that's a double batch of delicious pumpkin bread. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love how easy it is to make. You're gonna love that you can freeze it and have it on hand. So delicious. I've started out by greasing 2 loaf pans. Now, one of the things that's really wonderful about this double recipe is that you can make 1 loaf and 12 muffins. I do that often, but today I'm making 2 loaves of pumpkin bread because I really do want to have one in the freezer for later. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've started by putting some of the ingredients together so that we can move this along really quickly. In this bowl, I have the dry ingredients. There's 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of granulated sugar. I'm also going to add the flavorings, which is 1 1/4 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. And stir that all around with a fork, just so that the spices are well distributed and you're not going to find any concentrations of them anywhere in your batter. I've mixed together 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin with 4 eggs. Mix that together really well, and I'm adding 1 1/4 cups of vegetable oil. This is going to be the wet ingredients. I'm going to mix that together. Now we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients all at once. Make sure you get it all out of the container. And then just mix your batter until it's combined. You don't need to have any electric mixers or anything like that. With a quick bread, you just want to mix the ingredients until they're just combined and you don't see dry ingredients again. Now this is a big batch. It's a double batch of pumpkin bread. And once this is mixed, you could also add a cup of raisins and 1/2 cup of walnuts, which would make it delicious, or anything else. Maybe you'd love to have some chocolate chips in your pumpkin bread. I'm not adding anything today. We're just going with the plain, basic pumpkin bread recipe. And that is going to be delicious by itself. On my blog, you can find this recipe. You can print it out. And also a suggestion for making a streusel topping for your pumpkin bread or your pumpkin muffins. So delicious with the streusel topping. But this is the basic recipe today, and I encourage you to check out the blog with the link in the details of the video if you would like that. Once your batter is all combined, it's time to transfer it to your prepared loaf pans or your muffin tins if you're making muffins. Dividing the batter evenly between the pans. If you're making muffins, I like to use a cookie scoop to scoop the batter out so I can be sure that I have evenly sized muffins. And again, you want to make sure that you're getting all the batter out of your bowl. You don't want to waste any. Don't waste any of your deliciousness. Even it out. I'm putting my loaves of pumpkin bread into my preheated 350 degree Fahrenheit oven on the center rack for about 60 minutes. Start checking at about 50 minutes, putting a toothpick in the center of your loaf pan and it's ready when it comes out clean. You don't want to over bake because then it'll be dry. Now it's time to check for doneness. Perfect. 10 minutes cooling in the pan, and then I'm going to take them out to cool on a rack. Delicious pumpkin bread for breakfast, for your freezer, for holiday mornings. Deliciousness.